Hello and welcome to day 12 of Lenormarch. So moving right along, we've now reached cards number 11 and 12. Card 11 being the whip or birch and card 12 being birds or in some instances the owls. So just to zoom in a little here, first of all whip. What does whip mean to me? So something going over and over and over again, like the same old arguments. Here we go again, or the inner monologues, the monkey mind. It's just that repetitive action going over and over in those cycles. It doesn't have a particularly friendly appearance, especially if you look down at the card. I think that's the King of Clubs. And so, yeah, you don't get a nice feeling from it, but I do feel that it is one of those cards that it's more about the repetitive action of it, but what the situation is remains to be seen. For example, you know, the whip and the birds. So we can say, well, there's where you can kind of narrow it down to say arguments and, yeah, disagreements or bad communication skills, etc., etc. So the whip itself, you might look at it as a power struggle of some sort. I'd still look at it, I guess, I can't help but see it as disagreements and, yeah, some kind of upheaval in a way. Well, that's probably not the right word. But those quarrels that may be internal or external. Oh, I know what else. I knew there was something waiting to come through my brain. Training, because it's that repetitive action. The whip is also associated with like athleticism, where they train over and over again. You're still doing the same action each day in order to get closer to your goal. So I guess that's a more positive way of looking at the whip. And of course, it also is allocated to sexual energy. And if I do have to choose between the whip and the lilies, I would choose the whip again. But you can't help but think things like punishment, abuse, some sort of discord, which is a bit of a shame. And also, because of what I just said about training, I guess competitive people, you know, they want to be at the top. So that's, yeah, competition and maybe strenuous activity, but that could be all sorts of different things. So in a nutshell, there it is. But from what I've seen and read, it doesn't often equate to arguments, anger, fighting, even violence and abuse. So that's what I read, sort of thing. Now, moving, oh my God, I'm getting unsteady again, sorry. Moving right along, now we come to the birds. And again, that's straight away, I think, Gemini, communication, information, phone calls, meetings, small gatherings, not big, but maybe one-on-one meetings, speaking or a speech. Also, perhaps you could say, you know, it might be partnership of some sort or siblings, depending again on the read. And I like these three cards that come along with the Whisper Lenormarch, because, you know, I look like here, these two birds, good communication. These two birds, well, not so great. We're not even facing in the same direction. And then the owls come in as wisdom. So for different types of reads, there's a wonderful choice there that you can bring into it, depending on what your requirements are. So other than, yes, conversation, information, meetings, an exchange of some sort, perhaps negotiation would come under the birds, chit-chat, talkative, gossip under certain circumstances, negotiations, did I say that? I guess, like, you know, like salespeople and someone that has, yeah, a message. The messenger and the salesperson comes under that. And again, you know, with these beautiful owls, it's more from the perspective of wisdom and people that don't need to speak unless they have something worthwhile to say, which I really like. So other than that, maybe companionship could be also allocated to these cards. I think that's about it off the top of my head. Yeah, I think so. Meetings, negotiations, information. Now, the question that goes with this is, what is a conversation that you feel so important to get out into the world that you will put it on repeat? Okay. The most important conversation, well, I suppose for me, I'd say the most important information or message, similar sort of theme, would be, it is absolutely vital to get to know you. That is my biggest passion. That is why I studied psychological astrology. Who are you? Because everything else in life stems from you. And so that would be my number one. Please take the time to study who you are. Who you really are, I mean, not, you know, the person that you feel you need to be out in the public sector, not the person that your mother or father or sister or brother or whomever ex-partner told you you are. You are the only person that knows your true self, and take the time to find a way to study. Take the time to find a way to get to know your true essence, and from there you can grow. From there you can achieve anything, because it's when you are comfortable and sitting in the inner strength that you are, you don't mind if you're different. You don't mind if someone thinks you're weird because you're studying tarot as opposed to taxation. You don't mind being, you know, the square peg in the round hole, because you have that connection to the essence, you know, to the soul, to the core of yourself. There's no competition. There's no need to feel alienated, or there's no need for that feeling of, oh, I need to fit in with them. This is coming from someone who never fit in with them, by the way. So I do have experience in this arena. Oh, yes. So I think that would be it. Please understand who you are. When I first put my original website up, that was a big message on it to consider getting a natal chart done so you can understand who you are and why you are. And to me, that is healing. Because again, from there, you know, once you step into that belief of self, you know you can heal yourself. You know you can manage with someone. You know you can manage without someone. It's just the key to life, the universe, and everything. But most of us are too afraid to go there, or we're told we are not allowed to go there. And there's just no need to be afraid. So if I had to give a message and put it on repeat, that would be it. Please get to know who you are and why you are. And that is the first step, the first solid step towards knowing yourself, loving yourself, and healing yourself for real, not all this other BS that we see. So that is my little soapbox performance for the day. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.